Welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel, to the Hbar holders. Much love to you guys, for showing tremendous amount of support on these daily updates. And again, make sure you guys are subscribed onto the channel. We're not missing a day till the end of the year. So come join the Crypto ZX army. But if you're looking across the board, as we are obviously going into Saturday morning, you're looking at some coins down a little bit. But again, in a grand scheme of things, we actually did have quite a nice day yesterday, Friday. And even as we are going into Saturday, it's not looking too bad. And I will explain why I say that. If you're looking at the price of Hbar, almost 17 cents, down about 0.4% on the USD side of things, down 1% on the Bitcoin side of things, with the valuation at $7.2 billion and the 24-hour trading volume at about 190 million. As always, just a quick disclaimer, anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. You guys know we're going to take a look at what's happening with the dominance index, and you can see for yourself, dominance index has come down to the likes of 59.75% several different times, but we have kept seeing bounces from there. We came up to almost 60%, you can see for yourself. But this gain, this wick towards the upside is something we want to keep in mind, which again is a reason why we're seeing a little bit of a minor pullback on the altcoin side of things. Remember, on the weekend, more manipulation than usual as CME futures are closed, but Bitcoin is not looking bad at all. To be honest with you, Bitcoin is not looking bad at all. If you're looking at Bitcoin's price right now on the hourly time frame, you could see for yourself 2 days in a row where we actually saw the price close within the 23.6 Fibonacci retracement level. And as of now, we are sitting at almost $111,700 price point. I talked to you guys about, the $112,000 wick that we saw. I think I mentioned this in my XRP update that went live not too long ago. I was talking to you about, how this wick ended up happening. We actually saw a retest down to the 23.6, but this time around we got supported. And look at this for yourself. Things are picking up. We need to keep in mind this week, upcoming week, is going to be very important. Last week, obviously, of the month of October, FOMC meeting coming up, a lot happening. And Bitcoin seems to want to head towards the upside. So we could see some interesting price action, even though it's a weekend. And again, breaking above 112, I think takes us back up to the 114k key range. That would be quite interesting if the price of Bitcoin is able to make its way back up to that key range. But if you're looking at Hbar's price here, let's give it a refresh live for you guys and really understand what's happening with Hbar. So I'm going to actually talk about Hbar's price on the daily perspective first and foremost. So again, last time the price really had any sort of major excitement where you saw the price getting close to the all-time highs. That was back obviously at the beginning of the year and of course late last year. And you can see for yourself, Hbar price did come up to 40 cents at the beginning of the year, and we came very close to that back on July. You can see for yourself we were about like a 34% away for us to retest the yearly highs, but again, market tumbled back towards the downside, which of course is something we want to keep in mind. But other than that, I want you guys to focus on where the price has pretty much stayed. And this is not something I've discussed on the channel before because we focus more on like the daily perspective. But today I want you guys to kind of zoom out and, look at this aspect as well. So pretty much take a look at the, 27 cents price point and the 15.3 cents. Pretty much the entire year, I could say we have accumulated within this pattern. Once you see this breakout for Hbar above this key range, I think this long consolidation, which people call very, very boring, you'll really understand the importance of that once the prices were to, retrace back down, because these support lines would hold. Again, a lot of people ask or wonder whether or not the price of Hbar could actually end up seeing these yearly highs or all-time highs. I'm still not writing it off. Look what ended up happening late last year, and it took just a matter of a few weeks for the price to go up the way it did. And we haven't really seen that type of excitement coming into altcoins right now. And I think we are still going to finish off this year on a positive note, in my opinion. But again, obviously time is going to tell. But now let's take a closer look and see what's happening with Hbar. So as far as Hbar price is concerned, again, as far as today, even yesterday, we had pretty much just came up to the, with the 112,000 wick, which I just discussed with you guys for Bitcoin. We saw Hbar's price, going up to 17.2 cents. And again, did not last too long. We were to, be correlated with BTC. And as Bitcoin kind of retraced, so did Hbar. But you can see for yourself, even though we came down to 16.6 cents, a nice sharp recovery and we're currently sitting at about 17 cents right now. But again, talked out to you guys about this key resistance. Literally, I can highlight this for you guys right now so you guys can get a little bit of a better perspective as to what I'm really saying here. So, we do have this resistance coming in our way right now around 17 cents. Breaking above this, I think, can take us back up to this 18 cents price point, which we actually retested a few times. And obviously, after that, you guys know what are some targets to be looking out for. So again, as far as Hbar setup is concerned, not too bad. Again, we're above the key support line. Very, very important to keep in mind. Again, if you want to put this into perspective, if you're a numbers person, you are still up about 9% if you picked up, Hbar since retesting this support line at 15.5 cents. So not bad. Again, dominance is still really, really high. I did indicate this in my other videos. You want to see the dominance going back to where we were on October 19th, and of course below that, that would be a great sign. But right now, Bitcoin stability is needed, and as of now, Bitcoin, even though it is in the 23.6 Fibonacci retracement level, you really want to see Bitcoin making its way back up to some of these key levels for us to really get more confirmation. But let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. Much love. We'll see you later in Crypto ZX, and peace out.